Thank you for joining us for this week's 2-Minute Tech Tip. The question we answer today is, how do you wrap up an online course? I'm going to talk to you about a video closure. So you've started your course with a welcome video, and so now we're going to talk about a closure video. This will hit the social emotional piece for the students for closure, as well as that social presence piece. So what I've done recently in a grad class that I'm wrapping up is I sent a video that, with the announcement actually, with the weekly announcement, that just told them, thank you for your semester, great job, staying strong, finishing. And then I talked about networking, using your classmates as networks moving forward in your careers, and also to use me as a resource moving forward for them. That if they have any questions and they need resources, to contact me. That's one piece of different things you can do for a closure, and Tracy is going to lead us into another one.
Thanks, Kelly. I really like all those things that you mentioned, and I like to add with my classes an element of community building as well in that closure piece, because when we're face-to-face, many times we have that final presentation day, there's kind of that euphoria of we got it done, and they're there seeing each other and connecting. Online, there are two different ways you can do this. So if you are teaching synchronously, in your last Zoom meeting, you can just have everybody turn their cameras on for a second and take a picture. So you've got everybody's face there, so it's a class portrait, and then have them either hold up a sign with something like the thing they're proudest of, or they can put it in the chat. So again, it's recorded for later, and you've also got that data and they do too. If you're doing this asynchronously, you can do almost the same exact thing. You can even do that potluck thing, for example. They take a picture of what they would have brought, but they can add it to a class portrait. You know, in SharePoint, you just have the PowerPoint and they add their picture to one. And then in their discussion reply, they share, again, most important thing they learned, how they're looking forward to using it in the future, or the toughest challenge they overcame. Again, looking for those positive data things to help your students celebrate and connect with each other. And Dan, I think you had some other ways that you talked about that really help faculty go forward.
That's right. It's about how far they've come, but it's also about where they have to go. And this can come in the form of encouraging your students to use and apply what they've learned. Wherever that might be. Maybe your course is part of a major and your students will go on to use this information in future courses. Maybe it sparked a latent interest and they'll end up with a minor or a hobby as a result of your course. Maybe you have non-traditional students who are going to apply this right away in their work. At the same time, don't forget to capture those lessons you've learned as an instructor. Things about your online course design, things you might glean from your assessment data that you can carry forward to future courses. Thanks so much for joining us this week, and be sure to tune in in the future for more 2-Minute Tech Tips.